Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Guttenberg, Iowa, and tonight's broadcast here as we have the Clayton Ridge Eagles hosting the Starmont Stars. My name is Aaron Hammond. With me tonight is Joe Kane. And Joe, interesting matchup here tonight. A couple teams struggling to get those wins, but I think excited to play each other. Beautiful weather down here in the River Valley tonight.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of Clayton Ridge fans here. Should be an exciting atmosphere. Look, I mean, these guys are close rivals, so should be a pretty exciting night.
All right, so for those of you who are wondering where Dan is tonight, Dan's daughter is getting married tonight, so congratulations to him. He's out celebrating with her, so you're stuck with me tonight, but we are live streaming on our YouTube channel. You can catch us there as well, or you can catch us on KCTN FM 100. We are down here at Stephen Shannon Complex. And what beautiful weather. We're into fall weather now. The field looks gorgeous tonight. We've got Starmont warming up on their sideline. They're wearing their white tops, their gold bottoms with the black down the sides, the black numbers, the black helmets there with stars on the side. Look like the Hawkeyes out there a little bit, or Steelers, I guess, whoever you're fans of. But they've been warming up. Clayton Ridge is all green tonight. They've got that hunter green with the silver numbers. They've got the green helmets. And as we talked about, both of these teams looking for getting back on the winning track. You heard both the coaches talk in our pregame about, getting some consistency, putting some, drives together, finishing things off, and staying healthy. I think both of these guys want to come out of here healthy, but I think we're going to see a pretty physical ball game out of these two teams tonight.
Yep, absolutely. I was kind of watching warm-ups there, and it looks like Starmont kind of runs a wishbone type deal and running a lot of dives, powers, sweeps, keeps, a little bit of shotgun in there. Clayton Ridge is running like a pro set. A lot of passing, rolling out, a few runs up the middle, a couple under center. Should be an exciting game. Both these guys trying to get back on the right track.
Well, and Starmont has never made it a secret. They are a running team. They want to, pound it on the ground, make you stop them there, and force them to throw the ball. We'll start with them, coached by Mike Augustine. We'll start with the offense for the Stars. The starters tonight at quarterback, we've got Nick Wilfong. He's going to be flanked by a couple of running backs. Anthony King, he is a junior, 5'8", 145 pounds. Wilfong, a sophomore, 6 foot, 150 pounds. The other running back, I think the surprise for them, and you heard Coach Mosier talk about in the pregame, Keaton Moeller, he's a freshman. He's 5'8", 160, but I think he's going to do a lot of the ball handling for them tonight. We get to the line. The anchor for the line, Andrew Harkin, he is the center. He's a junior, 6 foot, 165. On the left side, the guard is Keegan O'Brien. He's a senior, 6'1", 170. The left tackle, Sawyer Beatty. He is a junior, 6'2", 220. On the other side of the line, we've got Alex Harkin. He is a 6'1", 190-pound senior. The tackle next to him is Aiden Paulus. He is a 6 foot, 240-pound senior. The wideouts, Jace Thomason. He is a sophomore, 5'8", 160. The other wideout, Isaiah Maker. He is a junior, 5'9", 165. Let's set the table for the Clayton Ridge Eagles, coached by Matt Mosier. Their quarterback tonight is Kyler Millard. He is a senior, 5'7", 140 pounds. He's going to be flanked by Kane Bolsinger, a sophomore, 5'9", 150. And Carson Dudley, a junior, 5'10", 160. Those are the two running backs in the backfield with him. On the outsides, Jackson Smith is a junior, 5'9", 145. The other wide out is Maddox Mosier, a sophomore, 5'10", 150 pounds. The anchor of the line, Trenton Reimer, the senior, 5'7", 180. On his left side, the left guard is Carson Lutterly. He is a sophomore, 5'10", 165. The left tackle is Kelby Severson, a junior, 5'8", 175. On the other side, the right tackle, Brandon Schumann. He is a senior, 6'1", 235. The guard that's there with him is Owen Ludovisi, is sophomore, 6'1", 185. And looking at these lineups, I think both of these teams, they're looking to run the ball. I think it's going to be established on that line. Both of these teams are used to being big in that line.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to establish that line of scrimmage right away, set the tone. That's the biggest thing. I mean, the best teams, they run the ball well, and they got to pass the ball as well. Kind of interesting note I seen, number 14, Keegan McTaggart, was playing a lot of quarterback in pre-warm-up there. So kind of interesting to see who Starmont sends out at QB there.
Yeah, Keegan McTaggart starting at tight end for the Stars. He is a senior. He is a 6'1", 180-pound senior for them. I missed the tight end for the Eagles as well. Gabe Cook starting at tight end for the Eagles. He is a 6'2", 170-pound freshman. We're going to take a break here. When we come back, we'll get the defense. We'll have the coin toss. We'll finish our starting lineups, and we'll have first half action. You're listening to Northeast Iowa Sports on KCTN FM 100.
The Veterans Memorial Hospital Medical Clinic is a welcome addition to Northeast Iowa, offering extended hours for more accessible care. The clinic remains open over the lunch hour and offers early Monday morning and later Thursday evening appointments for your convenience. Call 568-5530 to schedule your appointment today. Veterans Memorial Hospital Medical Clinic. New clinic, more accessible care.
Exceptional caring people. Veterans Memorial.
Find the perfect gift for birthdays, weddings, and anniversaries at Clayton Drug in Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner. Each store is unique in its own character and design, but all have gift items that would be the perfect gift. Clayton Drug is proud to carry many name brand lines such as Mud Pie, Young Living Oils, Greenleaf Candles, Melissa and Doug Educational Toys and Gifts, CJ Gibson, and many more. Check our Facebook page for shopping specials available at each location. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
Bodensteiner Implement is your local John Deere dealer with 10 locations in eastern Iowa to serve you. Check out their website, www.bodimp.com, for great deals on new and pre-owned equipment. From turf equipment to agricultural and compact construction equipment, they have solutions for every job. Nothing runs like a Deere, so come run with us at Bodensteiner Implement Company. Bodensteiner Implement is a proud sponsor of all high school sporting events, and we wish all our local athletes great success.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative is asking members to do the summer shift. No, it's not a new dance. Simply reduce your electricity use between the hours of 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. on weekdays. That's when power costs the most. So turn up the thermostat, delay the dishwasher, shift the start of laundry, and you can help keep electricity rates affordable. This summer savings message is brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Stars Eagles football is brought to you in part by Weber's Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning in Strawberry Point, J&J Land Solutions in Edgewood, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. LTI and Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and by Clayton County Recycling.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season.
Welcome back to Guttenberg and tonight's matchup here between the Stars and the Eagles. We thought we were going to have an anthem, but apparently we're going to do starters first. Other games that we're going to have for you tonight, we're going to have updates from Beckman as Pulseville takes on Beckman. MFL Marmac has to travel to Sumner Fredericksburg tonight. That is a tough matchup for that. That district is just brutal to start with, so a tough matchup there for the Bulldogs tonight. Interesting to get updates there. North Fayette Valley will be at Wahlert tonight, that game being played at Loris College. So NFV trying to get back on track, but a tough test tonight against Wahlert. And in the 8-man game, we've got Edco traveling to West Central in a non-district game, and I think West Central, the surprise team in 8-man in the area, having some early success in this young season. We'll also try to get you an update for you 8-man fans out there, Easton Valley and Central City. I think that's probably the key matchup in 8-man tonight between those two teams, so we may try to get you an update for that one as well. Any keys to the game tonight, Joe? What do you want to see out of either one of these teams? What do they need to do to get this W?
Like I said before, you got to establish the run game. Got to establish that line of scrimmage. You got to take control of that, set the tone early, and just got to make them key completions when you're passing and take care of the football. And obviously penalties are very costly, so you got to be smart with that as well.
Yeah, with young teams, you tend to have those penalties, those pre-snap penalties, and I think taking care of the football is going to be very important for both of these teams tonight. All right, we're almost set here. We're going to have an anthem eventually, so both teams are lined up for the anthem, so we're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have opening kickoff and first half highlights.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all of your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt, Steve,
Carol, Josie,
and Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
If you feel lost in the big chain store pharmacies, take the time to stop into Nightingale Drug and visit with us about our services such as one-on-one consulting, free local delivery, competitive pricing with most insurance plans, and Medicare accepted. We'll make the transition quick and easy for you. Come to the people you know and trust. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business with locations in Guttenberg, Postville, and Waukon. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer of Guttenberg or Bill Garms in Monona a call. You can reach Andy and Troy at 563-252-2471 or Bill at 563-880-5530. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Looking for a checking account with no monthly requirements or service charge? People's State Bank's new redesigned People's Checking Account is just what you're looking for. The account includes free debit card, online and mobile banking, bill pay, and much more at no cost to you. You heard that right. No cost to you. We're your local community bank, ready to serve you. Stop into one of our 20 convenient locations to open a People's Checking Account. People's State Bank.
Welcome back to the Stephen Shannon Complex here in Guttenberg. We got the offense for you already. Now let's talk about the defense for both of these teams. We'll start with the home team, the Eagles. And on the line for the Eagles, we've got a defensive tackle, number 67, Trenton Reimer. He is a 5'7", 180-pound senior. The other down tackle, Brandon Schumann, another senior down tackle for there. The defensive ends are Gabe Cook and Joe Nyers. Joe Nyers, another senior, 5'8", 235. The linebackers for the Eagles, Chris Gebhardt is a freshman, 5'9", 160. Carson Dudley, Kane Bolsinger. We talked about all these guys on the offensive side as well. Our defensive backs, Tegan Palmer, a senior, 6 foot, 180 pounds. Kyler Millard, he is another defensive back for him. Maddox Mosier is a defensive back, a sophomore. And I think that gets all of them. Let's go to the Stars. For the Stars on the defensive line, the down tackle, we talked about Sawyer Beatty, the junior. He plays both ways for him. Mason Recker, a senior, 5'11", 255 pounds. The ends are Keegan O'Brien, a senior, Andrew Harkin, a junior. They both play on the line on the offensive side as well. The nose guard in the middle of all that is Keegan McTaggart. He is the 6'1", 180-pound senior. He is also playing tight end for him on the offensive side of things. The linebackers, Benton Parkin starting tonight, a junior, 5'8", 185, along with Alex Harkin, another senior there at the linebacker position. And then the defensive backs, Anthony King is playing quarterback. Isaiah Maker is playing quarterback. We've got a strong safety in Keaton Moeller, and Jace Thomason is the free safety, another sophomore. A lot of those guys playing both ways. Both of these teams, when you're talking A football, a lot of these teams have guys that just have to play both ways. That's the way it kind of goes. We've got the ceremonial coin toss up there front. Did you see who's getting the ball there?
Looks
Coach?
like Starmont's receiving from the north side of the field there. So, yeah, getting ready to get things kicked off here.
All right, good crowd on hand tonight. It's homecoming down here in the River Valley. Clayton Ridge crowned their king and queen before the game, so we want to congratulate them. The king tonight is Gavin Mosier. Our queen is Haley Rourke, so the royalty has been crowned. They announced the winners of the floats. They talked about everything that has to do with homecoming. Now we can just play a football game.
Yep, that's where it gets exciting. Homecoming, 2 local teams, great rivalry. That's where it really gets fired up on the football field here.
All right, both of these teams expect this to be a physical ball game. We talked about working things in the trenches, but I think some of the skilled guys out here are really going to have to shine. You talked about establishing that run and making those completed passes when they need to, but I think everything's going to start tonight in the trenches with those lines and who can be more physical.
Absolutely. Every game, that's where it starts right there, the heart of it. That down in the trenches, O-line got to take pride there.
All right, we're set to kick off here. For the Eagles, number 81, and I believe that is Gabe Cook. No, excuse me. I don't have him on my roster here. Oh, yeah, Gabe Cook. He's a freshman looking to kick off for the Eagles. And kind of gets off a mid-range kick, but caught by the up back and caught about the 25-yard line, and a good run back here. The Stars are going to have nice field position about the 43-yard line. A good return there by the kickoff team for the Stars. And here they come out for their first offensive set. Clayton Ridge set to go here, playing some defense. We've got a great crew tonight. We've got Charlie Zahn's officiating crew out on the field, so we welcome them down here. And here comes Starmont with their first possession of the game. 2 in the backfield. We've got a slot on the left, 1 wide out on the right. And here's the pitch to number 5. That's Anthony King, and not able to get very far there. Nice tackle up front on the edge there. That looked like Tegan Palmer. So King not able to get a lot of room there, but picks up about 3 yards on that, and a nice carry there. We've got Nick Wilfong under center for the Stars. Again, they're in their away whites with their black helmets, the star on the side of it. White helmets for Clayton Ridge, and we're going to try to pick up numbers best we can here tonight. 1 receiver each side here, and here's a little pitch from Wilfong, and King gets the pitch, and a nice gain by King there. He picks up the first down. Gain of about 12 yards there for King, and that was just hard running, getting through that first wave of tacklers.
Looks like the O-line really got a good push there. They had a nice fake in the inside to Mollers there and then got King to the outside. Nice run.
Yeah, Mollers is going to attract a lot of attention there for the freshman. You heard Coach Mosier talk about in the pregame. He's a kid who's going to be around for a while, and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. So he's going to garner a lot of attention, but good fake there, giving the ball to King on the outside. Here's the Stars again in that wishbone. Receiver left, receiver right. Wilfong looks like a busted play. Nobody to hand to there, and good read by the Eagles there. Seeing that Wilfong had nowhere to go, and a whole host of Eagles there just kind of converged on him. He turned to the right. There's nobody home.
Looked like it was supposed to be a triple option there, and fullback went the wrong way, but, you know, that stuff happens. You just got to fix it up in the next play.
Second down and 10. No gain on that play for Wilfong. Eagles looking to get a stop here. The Stars are into Eagle territory here. They are on the Eagle 41, and they've got 4 guys up here on the line. Starmont has the single receiver to the right, and here's the ball to King again, and a nice gain there by King. He gets into the secondary, gets through those linebackers, and a nice tackle there in the secondary, but nice run by King there. Stopped by number 33. That was Maddox Mosier coming up from the defensive secondary to make that stop. But an 8-yard gain there for King, another good gain. And Starmont's doing a nice job here establishing that run early and putting Clayton Ridge kind of on their heels. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Wishbone set here. Give the ball. Looks like the ball goes to Mollers that time. A little different set. Keaton Moeller, the freshman. We talked about him in the pregame a little bit. Going to be close to a first down there. Nope, official said he's a little short, so we're going to have fourth down. Nope, we're going to have a timeout for a measurement here. Charlie Zahn is out there. He says, this is close enough. We're going to bring this out. Opening thoughts there on the Stars establishing this power game.
That O-line's really doing a good job moving their feet, pushing the Clayton Ridge D-line back. The D-line, they really got to set their feet, get them in the trenches, and stay low.
Yeah, it's always, you always worry as a coach when your defensive backs are making a lot of the tackles early. He's got to put some fire there in those defensive linemen. It look like we're going to be a little short. So that's going to bring up fourth down here for the Stars. Fourth down and about the nose of a football. So I assume Starmont's going to go for it here. Their run game has been well established. And Wilfong brings in the play call from the sideline. He went to the sideline to get the play. And here comes one receiver to the right, one to the left. Looks like we've got the Wishbone in the backfield here. And looking for a sneak. There's Wilfong sneaking up the middle, and he's got plenty of room. He's up to the Clayton Ridge 30. That's good enough for a first down. Nice carry there by Wilfong. Clayton Ridge didn't look like they were quite expecting that, but Wilfong just goes under center and says, I'm going to sneak this up. And the drive continues here for the Stars.
Yep, sometimes all you got to do is just get that extra inch. That's all it takes.
Yeah, nose of the football is all they needed. Just a quick silent count, and he didn't have to say anything. Just a quick hike from his center there, and Wilfong's able to pick it up. We got 2 receivers, one to the left, one to the right, 2 in the backfield. They're going to be in that set a lot tonight. And here's Wilfong looking to throw the ball, and he has nowhere to go. Clayton Ridge is converging on him, and that's going to be a loss of about 8 yards. Nice pursuit there by the tackler there. Looks like number 56 for Clayton Ridge was the first one to get to him, and that would be Owen Ludovasi, the defensive lineman there, but nice convergence by a whole bunch of Eagles there in the backfield, and Wilfong had no time to throw that ball. Rolling out to his left, I think he had a receiver open on the sideline, but nowhere to go with that. Starmont stuck behind the sticks here early on second down. Same set here. We got one in the slot. Hand the ball off to Anthony King, and nice gain by King there, about 6 yards on that. A good tackle right in the middle. Number 76, the first one in on that tackle. Excuse me. Number 76 was Schumann, and then Ludovisi was also in on that tackle. So a good job converging on him, but a good gain there by King. But third and long here. We'll see if Starmont tries to roll out again and throw that ball, but they've doing a lot out of that triple option, faking that to Mollers, going to King and that pitch. But we'll see what Starmont's got dialed up here. One receiver left, one to the right, still in that same wishbone set. Looks like the give is to Mollers, and Mollers kind of weaving his way through there. Gets out to the 20. It's going to be close here. The officials might want to take a look at this, but it's going to be really close. Maybe depends on the spot of the ball. But they say, yep, that was good enough. So good gain there by Mollers. Just kind of weaved his way through there. And Clayton Ridge not getting to him real quick. And gang tackling there once they finally got him down. But, again, defensive backs tackling. That's going to be a long night if Clayton Ridge can't get those guys up front to get him a little earlier.
Those are the ones that hurt as a coach. When you got them first and long, really got to take advantage of those. First and long, second and long.
First down, 10 yards to go. We're on the 20-yard line, and the ball's on the ground. A missed communication there. It looks like he wanted to fake the handoff to Mollers, and Wilfong lucky enough to fall on that. That's going to go as a loss. Stars behind the sticks again here. That was a loss of about 3 yards, and I think Nick Wilfong was just happy to fall back onto that ball and give the Stars another chance to continue this drive. So it's going to be 2nd and 13. and we are on the 24-yard line of Clayton Ridge. Starmont's had the ball the entire first quarter here. We've got 6:22 left in our first quarter, and it has been all Starmont here moving down the field. Here's Mollers, gets the pitch to the left side and trying to find his way through. We've got a flag on the play. Tackle finally brought down on that left side. Schumann on the tackle along with Ludovasi over there on the left side, but a flag came in, and usually this thing's in the area of holding.
Holding or blocking the back. Looked like, blocking the back. Looked like DN came up, got through that C gap, and tight end kind of shoved him in the back there.
So all for naught there as the Stars get backed up. That penalty happened in the backfield, so they're going to be backed up here all the way to the Clayton Ridge 36-yard line. So that was a costly penalty for the Stars. Second and about 36 to go here, so they got a long ways to go to pick up this first down. Wilfong rolls out to the right. He's got a receiver open, and that's a beautiful catch, a juggling catch there for the Stars. Number 14 on the catch, Keegan McTaggart, and a nice job holding on to that ball, young man. Gets tackled there right at the 26-yard line. Nice gain there, nice rollout, an easy pitch and catch there for Wilfong just to kind of get his feet wet. But here are the Stars behind the sticks again. We've got third and about 16 on the Clayton Ridge 27-yard line. The clock continues to run. We've got about 5.5 minutes here in the first quarter. Stars on their first possession still, and the shotgun is Wilfong, and he's going to run it. He's going to step up. He sees something, bounces it to the outside, and Wilfong's got some room. Missed tackle there, and Wilfong is finally pushed out of bounds on the far side, but stepped up. Didn't have anything there out of the shotgun, so stepped up into that, able to bounce it to the outside, and a nice run there by Wilfong. Gains about 11 yards on that run, but it's going to be 4th and 5 here for the Stars. They're on the 15-yard line, and it's decision time here for Coach Augustine.
Absolutely. There, you got to make a decision. I mean, you're in the red zone. I mean, kind of an obvious go for it, in my opinion, but every coach thinks differently.
Everybody's got to make that decision, but it looks like Starmont wants to take a timeout. They want to talk this over. We're going to take the break with them. We've got 5:18 left in the first quarter. The Stars are on their first drive. You're listening to high school football on KCTN.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
And we're back here, and Starmont decides to go for it. Gives the ball to King to the outside, and a nice gain by Anthony King there. Picks up the first down, and the drive continues here for the Stars. He needed 5. He got about 8 and plenty of room there. The Stars are knocking on the door here. First and goal. They are on the 8-yard line, and a nice gain there. I think a wise decision by Coach Augustine here. A nice drive put together for that Stars.
Yep, that was a nice sweep to the right side there. Good run.
Okay, more of a jumbo package here. One wide out, way out there. Still Wishbone in the middle here. And the give is to Mollers, and Mollers is stood up at the line of scrimmage. First guy to hit him there, number 76 again. And that is Brandon Schumann. And he kind of bounced off of that first tackle, but a couple other Clayton Ridge Eagles there in on that tackle. Nice gang tackling there on Mollers as he got the ball. We've got officials timeout. We have a young man here who's got to step off the field, but nice stop there for the Eagles. Defense has got to step up here. We talked about it in the pregame. That defensive line, they've got to slow down this run game of Starmont. And right now, it's looking pretty efficient marching down the field. Wishbone set, 2 receivers to the right. And Wilfong gives the ball to King, and King bounces off the first tackler. He is met in the secondary there. A nice gang tackle again by the Eagles, but a good gain by King there. We had second and 6, and we are now right on the goal line, almost on the goal line. We're 3rd and 2, so a good 6-yard gain there by King. And Starmont's just going to keep pushing, and Clayton Ridge defense has no answer right now for the run game.
Yep. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running that ball downhill.
Coming out in that same set here, 2 running backs in the backfield here, 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right. Wolfong under center. He's going to give it to Mollers here and hit at the line of scrimmage, but he is in for a touchdown. A 2-yard scamper for Mollers, and the Starmont Stars strike first. Nice finish to that drive there for the Stars, the 2-yard run for Mollers, and they talked about the efficiency of that freshman, and there's an example of him getting through that Eagle defense.
Yeah, very strong kid, obviously. I mean, know a little bit about him. He's a good wrestler, so he's got good hips, and he's going to keep driving forward. Really ate up a lot of clock there, too. That's nice time control there.
Yep, setting up for the extra point, and the kick is up. It is long enough, it is straight enough, and it is good. So Starmont gets the extra point, and we'll get a number on the kicker there for you. But with 3:53 to go here in the first quarter, Starmont strikes first, 7-0. Let's take this break.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
Stars Eagles football is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Northeast Iowa Subdrains in Strawberry Point. Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point in New Vienna. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Dean Family Chiropractic.
Welcome back to Guttenberg, and the Starmont Stars had a long drive there in that first quarter. They strike first. Keaton Mollers with the touchdown. He went for 2 yards. The extra point was good, so Starmont is up 7-0 here, and they're lining up for the kickoff here. Number 14 doing the kicking duties for the Stars. That is Keegan McTaggart, and a short kick, kind of a pooch kick there. And Clayton Ridge falls on it right above the 30-yard line, so they're going to start in good field position. That was recovered by number 12 for the Eagles, and that is William Roth. So William Roth falls on that for the Eagles. They're going to start their first drive here on the 32-yard line, and Eagles need to answer here. Starmont had a nice, long, time-consuming drive. This is the first chance for the Eagles to get onto the field and see what they can do.
Yep, looked like they were throwing the ball a lot pregame, so excited to see how this goes here.
We'll see if the Eagles decide to throw the ball or run the ball. They've got 2 in the backfield. They've got a receiver to the left, and they give the pitch. They had 3 in the backfield. Number 81 gets the ball, and he's bouncing around off of every defender there, and a nice gain for that young man. That was Gabe Cook, the freshman, 6'2", 170 pounds, and they put 3 guys in the backfield, so no question there. Clayton Ridge says we're going to run the ball. A 7-yard gain for Cook. A nice start for the Eagles here with their first possession. Starmont's got 5 guys on the down line here, and Clayton Ridge goes to a different set here. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, single back, and Millard is under center here, so we'll see what they do. A little different set after that first down, and the ball is going to be given off here to the running back, and he has nowhere to go. Nice job of the guys up front. King met him up there. Number 70, Sawyer Beatty met the running back up there, and there was just no room for the running back at all up front. That was Bolsinger, I believe, running up front. So Bolsinger gets that first handoff and no room to go. No gain on the play, but no loss on it as well. So we're going to go 3rd down here and 3. Clayton Ridge on their own 39-yard line. And quarterback in shotgun here, takes the snap, and he's going to run it. Millard's going to try to gain it himself, and he leans forward. A nice tackle there by number 66, Owen Brandt. Number 66, Alex Harkin for the Stars. But I think Millard had enough for a first down, and the officials, we're going to get that first down. So a good pickup there for the Eagles on their first drive.
Looks like Starmont was really reading the scouting report there. They're trying to force everything inside. They got their stand-up DNs.
Yep, those defensive ends kind of in that stand-up position, but Millard able to pick up that first down, and we'll see what they dial up here. We haven't seen anybody pass the ball yet. We expected a lot of run tonight out of both of these teams, and here we've got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Bolsinger, the lone back, and Millard in shotgun formation here, and he's back for protection. And here's Millard. He's being flushed out of the pocket, and he doesn't have a lot of room, but he gets the pass off, and it almost picked off. I don't think – it was a completed pass. There's a receiver in there, and I'm trying to get the number on him. But nice catch by the receiver. That looked like it had nowhere to go, and I didn't – did they say it was incomplete? Oh, they did say it was incomplete. I thought he held on to that ball, but an incomplete pass. But Millard just lucky to get rid of that, being flushed out of the pocket. Those defensive ends for Starmont able to get upfield and flush him out. It's going to be 2nd and 10, but it could have been a whole lot worse.
Absolutely. That was good of him getting out of the pocket there, reading that.
So Clayton Ridge on their first drive here, 1:56 to go. Clock stopped with the dropped pass, but they've got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and it looks like we're going to have a delay of game. That took a little too long. So here's those pre-snap penalties that we talked about with young teams especially, that consistency. You know, Coach Mosier's got to be frustrated a little bit, but 2nd and 15 here. We're going to back it up 5 yards, and it looked like they were coming out in a trips right set. So a little different set there, something to throw at the Stars, give them something to think about. 2nd and 15 we've got. Bringing the play in from the sideline is number 12, William Roth. And Eagles in the huddle a long time again. They're under 10 seconds here. That clock is running again. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right, single back in the backfield. Bolsinger back there to block, and here's Miller trying to run the ball, and there is nothing happening there. Number 60 is in the backfield just as quick, and that is Nick Farmer in the backfield. Or is that number 50 in the backfield? Sorry, number 50 in the backfield. That's Keegan O'Brien. I thought it was a 6. Keegan O'Brien in the backfield to meet Millard, and we've got a loss of another 5. So here's the Eagles, 3rd and 20, and this is not the situation they want to be in. 1.5 to go here in our first quarter. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Bolsinger in the backfield with Millard in shotgun, and he's going to roll out to the right, looking for a receiver downfield. Not able to find anybody. He's going to tuck and run this thing, and nice block there on the end by the wide receiver to spring Millard down the field. I don't think he's got enough for the first down, but he did a nice job picking up half of this. So a gain of 10 yards on Millard, getting that ball to the outside, finally pushed out of bounds over there. Had great blocking by his line. Nice pull by the guard to get out there to help the wide receiver, helping spring him, but not enough to get rid of this thing, and it looks like the Eagles are going to go into punt formation. 2 back for the Stars. It looks like Mollers and King are back for the Stars. And the punt is kicked away here by the Eagles. That's going to go out of bounds. That punt did not go real far. The official's still moving up the sideline. So kind of off the side of the foot there, the punt by the Clayton Ridge Eagles. And not too bad for a first set, but Eagles kind of stall out here at midfield.
Yep, they got to really, O-line's really got to step up there. Kind of losing down in the trenches there. Got to get low, hold your ground.
Yeah, not enough there for that to pick up that first down on third and long. So Starmont here is going to take over with 1:06 to play in our first quarter, and they're obviously dominating time of possession here in this first quarter. They had the ball for that first drive, finished with a touchdown, and here they are, still in the wishbone set. Looks like the ball is given to King, and he's got nowhere to go. Nice job by those guys up front for Clayton Ridge. Number 76 up front for Clayton Ridge. Number 50 up front for Clayton Ridge. Those guys are working hard now. I think Coach Mosier had a discussion with them and said, you guys got to do some work up there. The senior Brandon Schumann and number 50. Sorry, I'll get a name for that guy out for you here in a second. Two receivers to the right, one to the left for the Stars. Two running backs, and the give is to Mullers, and Mullers is picking them apart here. He's close to a first down there. A good gain of about 9 yards, and it looks like they're going to give him the first down. And Starmont's continuing to drive. We're under 30 seconds here in our first quarter, and they're at the 50-yard line right at midfield here. And the Eagles did a nice job on that first down play, but not able to slow down Mullers there on that second down play, and the clock continues to run here. We may be at our last play here of the first quarter. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Wilfong under center. He turns, and the give is to Mullers here, and he is met at the line, and he is met with force. Nice tackle there by, I think it's number 20. That's Bolsinger up front, working hard, and that's going to be our last play here of the first quarter. At the end of one, Starmont has scored 7, Clayton Ridge 0. You're listening to high school football on KCTN FM 100.
Drew and Jonathan Scott here to tell you that American Family Insurance wants you to bundle your home and auto insurance today. So whether you're at home singing in the shower or prefer singing your heart out in the car like Drew, cruising, American Family Insurance is here to protect your dreams. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 563-245-2366 today.
Visit mfm.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Welcome back to Guttenberg. And we started our second quarter here. Starmont is on their second drive. We've got our first score tonight. And at the end of one, Edco is leading West Central 8-6. So interesting matchup there, a non-district matchup in 8-man football. And here's Wilfong under center. He's dropping back to throw and overthrows that ball. Nobody really in the area there. Good coverage there by the Eagles, but the first time we've seen either of these teams throw the ball. And we've got some laundry on the field here, and it looks like we've got holding on the Stars. So a choice here for Coach Mosier. Does he want to back them up 10 yards, or does he want to take the incompletion? And I think Coach Mosier says, we're going to back them up 10 yards. We're going to make them work a little harder and get them behind the sticks a little bit.
Yeah, I got to give your defense a little breathing room there. Take advantage of this.
First time we've seen the Stars come out and try to throw the ball. And we saw Wilfong roll out earlier in that first quarter, but didn't have a lot of time. Had time this time, but couldn't find that open receiver. So 2nd and 23 here for the Stars as we get started in our second quarter. Wilfong under center. He's going to drop back, and he's looking to throw in a little dump pass here to King. And King's got a lot of running room, gets through that first tackle, and is finally brought down there by number 5, Tegan Palmer. But there's your defensive back having to step up to make that tackle. And just a little swing pass to King, and a good catch by King. A good completion there for Wilfong. And the Stars find themselves at midfield, 3rd and 10. And the way they've been running the ball, they could pick this up or at least pick up half and have a manageable 4th down.
Oh, absolutely. Their O-line just keep getting that push up front.
The Eagles looking to stiffen up on defense here. Back in their traditional wishbone, receiver left, receiver right, fakes the handoff to Mullers, and Wilfong's looking to throw the ball, and he's got King open on the sideline, and he turns it upfield. Tackled by a couple of Eagles, I think coming back to the ball, made that not a first down, but a nice catch there, by number 8. That was Isaiah Maker out there on the pass pattern, not King, but that was Isaiah Maker, and he is just short of that first down, a 9-yard gain, and I think coming back for that ball and trying to turn it upfield is what lost, and Starmonts are still huddled up here. I think they're going to go for this 4th and short.
Yep, absolutely. 4th and short, real close. Might as well take advantage of it.
Starmont comes up to the line. Wilfong goes under center, 2 running backs in the backfield here, traditional set, and here's that sneak again, and Wilfong picks it up with ease. He gains 2 only needed about half a yard, and the Starmont Stars continue to roll. Their ground game is tough right now, and Clayton Ridge is just scratching their heads trying to figure out what do we need to do on that defensive line.
Absolutely. Nick Wolfong's really getting confidence in his O-line here.
O-line for Starmont doing a great job up front. Here's the wishbone set. They give us to King, and King has a ton of room. Finally met there at the secondary, tackled by a couple of Clayton Ridge Eagles there, but a nice gain by King, and he's picked up 6 or 7 on that play, and just hard running. And Starmont, you could just see, starting to play with more confidence. That line is doing a great job up front. We talked about them being a little bigger than Clayton Ridge is. Clayton Ridge is traditionally a big team up front. Not as big as they've been in the past, but Starmont is really, really enforcing their will right now. And here's that same set. 2 receivers, 2 running backs. The give this time is to Mollers, and Mollers has stood up. Nice job there by the line. It's almost like the line was listening to me there and said, hey, that guy on the radio says we're not doing our job. Let's step up and do something about this. So number 50, Carson Letterly. That's why I didn't see it. His number was different on my roster. Letterly was the first guy to hit him there. A couple guys joined in at a loss of 1. I think that's the first loss for the Stars for this powerful ground game. And they're looking at 3rd and 4 here from the Clayton Ridge 31. We're under 9 minutes to play, and here we have a pre-snap penalty. We talked about the youth. We talked about some of these guys trying to get some consistency, and here's a drive all of a sudden. Back them up 5 yards.
It looks like both teams jumped there, but ultimately that's on Starmont on that false start there.
Yeah, they've been moving the ball with efficiency, and they're saying this is on the Eagles. We were both wrong. I thought it was the Stars that moved. They said Clayton Ridge came across, moved the sticks. That's enough for a first down, and Starmont's second drive here continues, and the Eagles just haven't had any answers yet. They've been scratching their head. They'll make a stop, but then they won't, and here's the handoff again to King. King's into the secondary here. He's got a gain of at least 5 and still pushing and shoving and moving ahead, and we're talking linebackers and defensive backs coming up to make this stop. Starmont is getting into that linebacker, that second set of defenders, and getting there with ease. That was a gain of 6. Starmont's just a force right now.
It's good. It's really fun watching them finish these runs, running through tackles. That's what a coach loves to see.
Yep, guys falling forward, finishing those runs, getting those extra couple yards. Wilfong under center and gives the ball to Mollers, and Mollers is picking his way through. Easily picks up the first down, getting close down into the red zone, and he's finally brought down in the secondary there by the Eagles. And another hard run there by Mollers. He is pretty electric when he gets that ball, able to pick through things. Clayton Ridge is on their doorstep again here. Starmont's looking to score 1st and goal from the 7. We're at about 8 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter, and Starmont gives the ball here to King. King has stood up at the line of scrimmage. Nice job by those guys up front as they roll off. King nowhere to go on that. Looks like he maybe gained a yard at the most, but not a lot of room there. Schumann on the tackle, and Clayton Ridge is trying to keep Starmont out, but boy, oh boy, they're just running the ball so hard and so well tonight.
Absolutely. I think Coach Augustine's really been working on that footwork in the offseason. Looking good out there.
His guys up front are pushing really well, finding their blocks, staying on their blocks. Wishbone set here. They bring a receiver in, and it looks like Clayton Ridge wants a timeout. So we're going to take the break with them. Starmont has 2nd and goal from the 6 with 7:34 in the second quarter. They lead 7-0. Let's take this break.
It's back to school time again, and that means the fall sports season is in full swing. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona wish all of our area cross-country, volleyball, and football student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Get out and support your local school sports teams this fall. Family Dentistry of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Welcome back to Guttenberg. Starmont is on their second drive here. Had the ball most of this first half, but they're second and goal on the 6. Wishbone set here, and the give this time is to King, and he is almost in there. Yes, they said he is in. He goes in from 6 yards out, and Starmont is on the board again with their second touchdown. King rumbles in there for a touchdown, a 6-yard run, and Starmont has just been on the ground pounding away, and it looks like we're going to kick the extra point here again. We'll get a number this time on the kicker so we can let you know. They're lining up for the extra point. But nice run there by King. And the ball is fumbled, and we're not going to get an extra point on this one. The kicker lined up there was number 80, and that is Ryan Kleinlein. And no chance to kick that extra point this time. I think we're going to keep her right here. The extra point is no good. So Starmont goes up 13-0. We've got our second score of the night. We told you that Edco at the end of the first quarter was leading West Central 8-6. Beckman has got Postville tonight down there in Dyersville. At the end of the first quarter, they are up 35-0. Well, Coach, we talked about these two teams wanting to run the ball, and I think it's pretty obvious that Starmont has established that here in this first half.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they've been controlling the clock, the line. Their running backs have quick feet. Their drive's been averaging about 7 to 8 minutes a drive. I mean, that kills the defense, wears on them big time.
Yeah, Clayton Ridge's defense has been on the field a lot in this first half. They did have that one drive. They stalled out there at midfield. Starmont able to finish a second drive here, so they're going to kick it away. We're lined up here for the kickoff, and it looks like number 14, Keegan McTaggart, going to do the kicking duties. Deep for the Eagles, number 20, that is Bolsinger. Number 15, that is Kyler Millard. And last time Starmont didn't kick it very far, so those guys up front need to be awake. But Starmont's got to be feeling good on how they've done here in the first quarter, leading 13-0 with 7:23 left in our first half. We're going to be the early show tonight, Coach. McTaggart launches it away and launches it deep this time, and it's back there to Bolsinger. He fumbles it the first time, pitches it to Millard, so Millard's going to bring the ball, and Bolsinger is going to be the lead blocker for him. Gets back up past the 20, so an interesting you take it, I'll take it. I don't know, somebody take it, but after he fumbled that, he pitches it back to Millard to get ahead of steam. Almost looked like little arena football there. Got to get ahead of steam and get him the ball. So Clayton Ridge is going to take over on their own 24-yard line, and they are looking to establish anything right now, sustain a drive, try to get something positive out of this. One receiver left, one to the right, two in the backfield here with Millard, and he's going to give it to the up back, and there is no going there. Starmont all over that, giving it to the fullback, giving it to the guy up front. Number 24 is the carrier there for Clayton Ridge, and that is Carson Dudley, and he went nowhere. Starmont stopped that right on the line of scrimmage. Nice job to those guys up front. We talked about them in the pregame, a lot of them playing both ways. Right in the middle of that was McTaggart working hard there as the nose guard, first one to meet him in the line. Now we go into a shotgun set here for Millard, and he's looking to roll out and looking to throw. Find his receiver and just ran out of room there. Trying to run a little out pattern, a little 5 and out. That ball was intended for number 81. That was Gabe Cook, the tight end, and no room there for that. We're going to be 3rd and 10, and Clayton Ridge is scratching their heads here, not able to gain anything on first or second down, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
It looked like that Starmont D-line really ripped through there. They're good penetration, good handwork there.
Looks like Millard is going to go out of the shotgun here. He's got one receiver to the left. He's got 3 receivers to the right. Lone running back next to him is Bolsinger. And here's Millard just trying to get some room and no going. Nice tackle there by Starmont. Number 78 is in on the tackle, and that is Mason Recker. Number 50 is Keegan O'Brien, and they kind of met at the quarterback. They said, hey, let's go meet at Millard when he gets the ball, and that's exactly what they did. Loss of about 3 for Millard there, and Clayton Ridge is going to have to kick this away. Mullers and King back for the Stars. The Eagles are in punt formation here. Here's the snap, and quickly gets it away. Nice rush there by the Stars. But King says, I'm going to fair catch this, and he takes it at the Clayton Ridge 45-yard line. So the Stars, for their 3rd possession, are going to have great field position here.
Absolutely. As a coach, you got to be licking your chops here, take advantage of that, really pound that ball downhill and put another score on the
Clayton
scoreboard.
Ridge's defense needs to step up here. They have been on the field a lot. They want to get off the field. They want Starmont off the field with their offense. They're in their same set. One receiver to the left, slot in the right. They're in their wishbone formation there, and little cross play in the backfield, and they give the ball to Mollers. Mollers bring his left side, and he is met there by a couple of Eagles. Number 50, that is Letterly, with the first guy to hit him. Number 76, Schumann was in on that tackle as well. One of the shortest gains for the Stars here, only a gain of about 1, so nice tackle there by the Clayton Ridge Eagle defense. And they've got to do something here. They got to get Starmont off the field. Their offense has been out there way too much. Here comes the same set. One receiver to the left, slot in the right. Wilfong takes a snap, gives it to the second man this time, Anthony King, and here's a nice gain by King. Stood up at first and bounced off that first tackler, and it looks like Schumann finally brings him down, but not before he gains about 5 or 6 yards. So Starmont continuing to pound the ball on the ground. They are at the Clayton Ridge 38-yard line, and it's about 3rd and 3 for the Stars here. A lot of options here, but Wilfong doing a nice job of running the offense here. King and Moeller back in the backfield. They've been there all night long, split behind him. One receiver left, a guy in the slot in the right side, and Wilfong under center where he's been most of the night. And here's the pitch to King. King on the right side, picking his way through, and nice run there by King. Finally gets to the secondary, meets a couple of Eagles back there in the secondary, but not before King can pick up that first down. And a huge gain for King there. Nice run to the right side, and just a little flip, a little sweep to the right side, and he's able to make a huge gain, get down to the 20-yard line there of Clayton Ridge.
Nice read by the running back there. Seen where his hole cut up the inside there and just took off.
Yeah, nice kick out there by the wide receiver and the tackle, both pushing their guy out, and he kind of slipped right underneath that. Wilfong now in the shotguns, one receiver left, one receiver right, and here's a flag before we get started here, and it looks like we're going to have a false start on the Stars. So after a nice gain by King, the Stars are going to false start, back them up 5 yards, make them start from the 25 instead of the 20.
Looked like King was getting a little anxious back there, started leaning forward.
Yeah, well, he's going, hey, there's a quarterback standing next to me. This isn't normal. He's usually under center. So Wilfong in the shotgun again. Well, running back on each side. He's going to keep it himself here. Faked it to both, and ball comes out, and Clayton Ridge has got the football. They stood Wilfong up at the line of scrimmage, and he was fighting for those extra yards, and all of a sudden, that number 76, Schumann says, I got the football. I'm going the other way.
That's a big man's dream, getting the football there, running the other way.
Little excitement, a little spark here for the Eagles, and the turnover against the Stars. And it looks like the Stars, they want to talk this over, so they're going to take a timeout and figure out what happened here. We'll take the timeout with them. Eagles got the ball back with 4 minutes to go in our second quarter. You're listening to Sports on KCTN FM 100.
Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store is filled with great gift ideas with a wide selection of Iowa-themed and produced unique and one-of-a-kind gifts. Handcrafted items, and a great selection of top-shelf spirits, wine, and craft beers. Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store joins Perk Central at 7 Goethe Street in beautiful downtown Guttenberg. Find us on Facebook to find out more, because Sode's Greenacre in Guttenberg, Iowa is more than just a store.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are...
And we're back in Clayton Ridge on their first offensive play here, their second possession, and they are false starting. We talked about those pre-snap mistakes, these young mistakes. Here's another one. Clayton Ridge has a little momentum, loses a little momentum.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of those. I mean, especially in a turnover, really got to take advantage of those opportunities.
Clayton Ridge has three receivers to the left, one to the right, single back in the backfield, and Millard says, I'm going to run this, and he's got Bolsinger leading the way for him, gets to the sideline, takes a big hit. number 51 for Starmont with the hit as he's going out of bounds. And that is Andrew Harkin. He is the junior defensive end. Good pursuit by him to push Millard out of bounds. And not a lot of room there for Millard, but he makes the best of what he had. They had a 5-yard penalty, so a gain of 5 to get back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to be 2nd and 10 here from the 39-yard line. Clayton Ridge here trying to get something established. 3:54 to go in our first half. This is their 3rd possession now, and just not able to get a whole lot going, looking to change that right here. Millard takes a step, gives the ball to Bolsinger. Bolsinger to the left side, gets a little bit of running room. Nice tackle there by Starmont, number 50. That's Keegan O'Brien, the defensive end, able to trip up Bolsinger. He had a little bit of green if he could have gotten through, but a nice tackle there and a gain of about 3 for the Eagles. They're looking at 3rd and 8, and they're going to have to dial something up here. They want to get this first down.
Absolutely. I haven't seen them go in their pro set either yet, working a lot of that in pregame.
Yeah, they've gone 3 receivers. They've gone single receivers both sides. They've gone tight ends. They've dialed it up a little differently, and here they are, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Bolsinger in the background. Millard is in the shotgun looking to throw the ball here, and here come the Stars. They're looking to blitz. Millard gets it away, and it is picked off. Number 14, Keegan McTaggart, and he picks that ball off, and he's got some room to run, and finally gets tackled and taken out of bounds there. But the interception thrown by Millard, and Keegan McTaggart, number 14, the nose guard, picks that ball off and gets a nice return, taken out of bounds there by Bolsinger. And we've got an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Eagles after the play. So that just adds injury to insult. You know, you throw the interception, okay, you get the guy tackled, then you got to say something about it. And Coach Mosier's got to be frustrated by this. We're going to push him a little closer to the end zone. Not what you want to do with the Stars, who's been running rampant on you so far.
Absolutely, pushing him even closer to the end zone. Got to get a stop here.
So he was pushed out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. The unsportsmanlike against Clayton Ridge will put it at the 10-yard line. So here comes Starmont, 1st and 10. We'll say it's at the 11-yard line. So they can pick up the first down without getting in the end zone. But here's a little triple option. Fakes it to Mollers, and Wilfong says, I'm going to hold on to this. And King kind of leading the way. He's still standing up. This got him in trouble last time. He tried to get those extra yards that ball came out, but able to hold on to the ball this time. So Wilfong fakes the ball to Mollers, takes it himself, and he gains about 7 yards on that play. A nice gain for Wilfong, and Starmont's knocking on the door here again. They're on the 6-yard line of Clayton Ridge. Clayton Ridge has not had an answer for this running game from Starmont. You said it earlier, Coach. If it's not broke, don't fix it. They're just going to keep pounding the ball until Clayton Ridge has an answer for him here. We're at 2:16 to play in our first half. Wilfong under center here. He's going to give the ball to Mollers, and Mollers picking his way up the line. And I don't think he got in, but I think he's far enough for that first down. They had about a yard to play with there as they got close, and officials are going to take a look at this, but nice gain by Mollers. He gained about 4 yards there. If he got 4.5, they're going to give it to him. If he didn't have 4.5, we're at 3rd down. Looks like we're going to have 3rd down and 1. Mollers not quite far enough to get that first down. So Starmont able to get a first down here without punching it in, but we've got 3rd and about a football with 1:48 to play, and they can pick up this first down without getting in, but Starmont wants to punch this in here. They're looking to go up by 3 scores, already leading 13-0 here in our first half. Pushing the pile here, and Starmont finally gets it in. There is a touchdown. I didn't see who ended up with that ball, but I think that was King with the ball there.
No, it was Nick Wolfong, quarterback, just run a simple QB sneak, got 2 yards, getting an easy push. Touchdown.
So Wilfong keeps it himself. He says, I want to get in on this. Mollers had a 2-yard run for the first score, a 6-yard run for King for the second score. Wilfong says, I'm going to get in on this. He's got a 2-yard run. He's in for the score, and that's the 3rd score for the Stars. Looking to kick. They've gone away from the kick. They fumbled it the last time. They said, we're going to punch this in. We're going for 2. Wilfong under center. He's going to pitch the ball to King. King's on the outside. He is met by Clayton Ridge on the outside, but he falls forward. He gets it in for the extra 2, and Starmont is up 21-0 with 1:32 here in our first half. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the end of the first half, and hopefully we get some updates on scores for you. We will have a halftime interview from the cross-country coach here at Clayton Ridge, Lewis Cook. Let's take this break.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
Stars Eagles football is brought to you in part by Rivals Inc. Custom Gear Screen Printing Embroidery and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg. Hill Country Convenience Store, Every's Auto and Tire in Colesburg. Wiltland Motors in Edgewood. The Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Quillen's Quality Food, serving Northeast Iowa. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Furniture Showcase in Allwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. And by RGK Portable Buildings.
Welcome back. In the Starmont Stars here looking to kick off. McTaggart lining up, kicks it away kind of mid-range, and looks like Millard's going to take it, the up guy there, and he's got some room up the sideline, and nice return there by Millard, giving Clayton Ridge some nice starting field position here. They've got 1:27 to work with. They've got 2 of their timeouts, so they've got some room here to work with. We've got a couple of updates for you. Last we heard, Beckman was leading Postville 35-0 at the end of 1. Edco and West Central now are at the end of the second quarter. West Central leads 14-8. So a defensive battle there over in Maynard tonight. And we've got our first score, North Fayette Valley and Wahlert. Wahlert has struck first. They are up 7-0. That game is being played at Loris College tonight, where Wahlert is playing that football game. So Millard back in the shotgun, looking to throw the ball, and he has floated one. And I don't know if anybody on the sideline could have caught that. That hit the fence. And he just kind of lofted that and a little more to the outside than up the field, and nowhere to go with that. But looking to throw the ball here, 1:22 left, incomplete pass. Eagles have some time to work with. They can get themselves down the field, something across the middle, trying to run the ball. They've got plenty of time to do some things here. I don't think they need to be over-urgent with this. So Millard in the backfield, 2 running backs, 1 on his left, 1 on his right, 2 receivers to the left, and he's rolling to his left here, looking for a receiver, and a little dump pass, and not enough room there. Intended receiver there on the sideline is number 12 for Clayton Ridge, and that is William Roth, and running out of real estate there. If he would have completed it, it would have only been a couple of yards, but here's 3rd and long, and the last thing you want to do if you're the Eagles here is punt the ball back to the Stars and give them any kind of time on the clock. They've taken a lot of time already. So Stars are staying in their base defense here. They've got 6 guys up front there, 5 guys up front, creating some havoc for the Eagle line. And Millard in shotgun. Ballsinger to his left, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And here come the Stars. Millard rolling to his right and running out of real estate, trying to make a pass. And he steps out of bounds, I think, before he throws that ball, and they're going to mark the ball out of bounds where he stepped out. So he's going to lose some yards on this because of stepping out of bounds before he throws it. And Clayton Ridge not able to do much of anything in this last possession that they've had here in this half.
That's just awareness there of the field. You got to make sure you pay attention to that when you're rolling out, especially on the short side of the field like that.
Good pursuit by the Stars there. Millard running out of room, and the Eagles are going to have to punt this away. They've got Carson Letterly back in punt formation here. King and Muller's back for the Stars, and Stars almost got to that. Nice punt there by Letterly, kicking out of bounds. They want to keep it out of those 2 guys' hands, make Starmont run their offense, but boy, Starmont's been looking good here in this first half.
Absolutely.
Ball goes out of bounds here on the Starmont 42, so that's where they're going to start. We've got 1:11 left here in our first half. At the half, you're going to hear from the Clayton Ridge cross-country coach, Lewis Cook, for our halftime interview. We're also going to have an update on scores. We are definitely the early show tonight. This game has been flying by, so we thank all of you who have joined us on our YouTube stream, and those of you tuning into FM 100. And looks like we've got some confusion there on the sideline. Officials are trying to figure out where the sticks go. It looks like we had a penalty on that kick. They're waving off a penalty. So Starmont says, now we're going to take the ball right where we have it. They've got 1:11 to work with here. They're leading 21-0. The ball is on their own 42. Their same set. One receiver left, one to the right, two running backs in the backfield. Wilfong in shotgun formation, fakes the ball to Mullers and pitches it to King, and King has a lot of green. Here he goes down the sideline, and he's finally pushed out of bound. Huge gain by King. Started on their own 42-yard line, and he gets down to about the 34-yard line, 36-yard line, so a nice gain there by King. Huge pickup on first down. Starmont's in business here, 1:03 to play, and they are in Clayton Ridge territory once again.
Absolutely. That was a really nice run by King, bouncing outside. Nice read and pitch there. Good call.
Yeah, good read by Wilfong there, faking it to Mullers and pitching it out to King, and King with a huge gain. And here's Wilfong in spread formation again, and he's going to step up and run this himself. And what a gain by Wilfong. He is good enough, close enough for the first down, and they're going to stop this and look it over. But nice gain by Wilfong. 1st and 10. It looks like he picked up about 11, and Clayton Ridge just sitting back on their heels, kind of starstruck right now because the Stars are striking and striking fast. 45 seconds to go. They got a chance to score here going into half. And we talk about who gets the ball to start the second half. Starmont started with the ball, so Clayton Ridge will get it back, but you hate to give up a touchdown right here. And here's McTaggart. He gets the handoff, and he's going to go in for a touchdown. McTaggart from 25 yards out, and he waltzed in for that touchdown. A 25-yard run for Keegan McTaggart, and Starmont scored under a minute. That was fast.
I was really thinking they were going to throw the ball there, try and take a few shots downfield, but like I said before, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep rolling with the run.
25-yard run for McTaggart. He is in for the score, and we're looking at the extra point here. Starmont said, let's go back to this extra point. We're going to try to kick and see if we can put one more up on the board. It is long enough. It is far enough, straight enough. Put it on the board. That extra point is good. So nice kick by the Stars. They take a 4-score lead here. They're up 28-0 with 29 seconds left in our first half. Let's take this break.
Join Freedom Bank in supporting our local students and their after-school activities. They are the building blocks to a brighter future for everyone. Whether cheering them on from the stands or participating in community programs, you'll always find Freedom Bank rooting for the home team in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, Decorah, and the surrounding communities. We empower success. Member FDIC.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be. Check us out online at 4browns.com.
Welcome back to Guttenberg, and the Stars struck again. They are up 28-0 here with 29 seconds left in our first half. They got the ball back with 1:11, and they were able to go down the field, and they're going to squib this, and it bounces off the front eagle, but able to haul it back in. Kind of caught the Eagles off guard. Nice recovery there by number 12 for Clayton Ridge, and that is William Roth. We've called his name a little bit tonight, but he was one of the upbacks, and that ball came right at him and bounced off just like they wanted. But he's able to wrangle that back in, and I think right now if you're Clayton Ridge, you want to get out of here without any more damage in these 28 seconds in the half.
Yep, just try and get out and then talk it over at halftime. I'm sure Coach Moser's got a lot of things he's going to talk about.
A lot of things to talk about. I think the defensive line's going to get an earful probably from Coach. The offense is going to have to regroup and figure out what we need to do, but here's a 3 receivers left, one to the right. Bolsinger in the background or backfield with Millard. And Millard's got time and looks to throw the ball. And that ball intended for number 33 for the Eagles. And that was Maddox Mosier. And here's a late flag coming up. And I think a little extra push and maybe some personal foul here against the Stars. And this is not what the Stars wanted, but maybe the Eagles can use this as some momentum here.
Looked like King was just finishing the play out, but, I mean, it's all in the officials' eyes on here.
Yep, a little extra push there at the end of it, and you can see the officials talking to him, saying, hey, this is what happened, and you can see the other Starmont Stars talking to King, saying, hey, we got 25 seconds. We got a 4-score lead. We don't need any of these penalties right here. We've kind of got Clayton Ridge on the ropes, and here's a little bit of life for the Eagles. Can they take advantage of it? 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, both sitting in the background with Millard and shotgun. The Eagles lining up and looks like they're ready to come, and here they come, and Millard able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about it. You can see the Stars were lined up, and Andrew Harkin, the first one to get to him there in the backfield. And it looks like the Eagles here, they want to take a timeout. They want to preserve this clock as much as they can. So a gain of about 3 for Millard here, who took it on his own. And 18 seconds left. Coach, what do you got dialed up here? 2nd and 7. You got 31 yards to go.
And you got 31 here. I mean, you got to take a shot downfield. They really haven't taken many shots downfield, but at the same time, he hasn't had enough time to throw the ball or take a shot. So
Millard not having a lot of time. You know, we talked about him not having a lot of time to throw the ball, but 18 seconds, you could take a couple of shots. You could take something across the middle. Clayton Ridge does have 1 timeout left. Starmont has 1 as well. Starmont's leading here in the first half, 28-0. Clayton Ridge's offense has been pretty stagnant tonight, not able to get anything sustained. Starmont has been a well-oiled machine. The ball has been on the ground most of the night. Wilfong has rolled out a couple of times, but they've been mainly on the ground. We've had touchdowns by 4 different men on the Starmont Stars side tonight. They're doing everything that they can to win this ball game, and Clayton Ridge here looking to get some kind of spark, something to be positive about at halftime, something to build on in that second half. They will receive the second half kickoff, so if they can score here, maybe some momentum coming into the second half. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for the Eagles, 2 running backs in the backfield. We assume they're back there for blocking. Starmont lining up and looking to come, and Miller's rolling to his right, and he's looking to pass this ball and just kind of floats one up there, and that ball is up for grabs. And it comes down in the hands of a Starmont Star. Number 20 comes down with that ball. That is Jace Thomason, the sophomore for Clayton Ridge. And Clayton Ridge had a little bit of spark there, kind of floated one up, but it ends in a turnover. And with 12 seconds to go, Starmont Stars are going to go into halftime here with a 4-score lead. And they've had the ball most of this first half.
One thing you got to tell your QB there is don't be afraid to just throw the ball out of bounds, stop the clock, and take advantage of the next play.
Yeah, double coverage there, and it looks like Starmont's going to kneel on it. Wilfong goes under center. He kneels on it, and that's going to be it for our first half. When we come back, we're going to give you some updates on some scores. We're going to have some first half highlights, and we're going to have an interview from Lewis Cook, the cross-country coach here at Clayton Ridge. You're listening to high school football on KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, as you covered. You'll also receive quality data
about all they don't by technicians to guarantee.
Yeah, the girls right now, we're just doing a rebuild here over the last couple of years. Last year, we didn't have a 4th place finish, so we're doing a real rebuilder on the girls team. We're heading in the right direction. I feel pretty confident with that at this point.
All right, who are some of the kids contributing for you on the girls' team?
On the girls' team, the top runner that we have right now would be Eleanor Dixon. She comes in usually first along with her sister. They kind of go back and forth, which would be Daisy Dixon. They go back and forth, being the first girl to come across for Clayton Ridge. But to round out the girls' team would be Daisy and Eleanor Dixon, Alyssa Sotowaster, Haley Gall, and Hinkley Simons usually are the ones that go ahead and run varsity for us.
All right, now turning our attention to the boys. I know it's a team that is ranked in Class 1A, and you're off to a pretty good start. How are things going so far for the boys' team?
The boys have been strong this year. We're looking at it. Overall, the team consists of Keaton Reimer, Gavin up to 13, but it's just because we're running meets that are longer durations and a little bit more hillier climate. So hillier climate. So overall, pretty good. We've had two first play. We had a first place.
How do you see things?
We're looking pretty strong right now. We have not lost a game, so against a single team in 1A. Looking at a pretty good record. We have right now, if we went record-wise on meet, we have 33 win teams, and the teams that there's a good chance right now just to have the team and to be able to place at this point. I think we'll
to certainly go to state.
Absolutely. Our
good luck to you guys the rest of the season. Eye care with detailed one-on-one.
There on the radio end, but Nick Wolfong just fumbled the football there. Clayton Ridge recovered, going the other way. Got about 1:57 left in the third quarter. Timeout, Eagles.
All right, this is a perfect time for us. Welcome back. For those of you who lost us, I think we had some dead air time on the radio station. We had some technical difficulties on our YouTube stream. I think we've got it figured out, so hopefully you're rejoining us. Thank you for sticking with us. Coach said we've got about 1:57 left here in this third quarter, and boy, oh boy, we missed a lot, Coach. We apologize to those of you who listen to us on a regular basis. Clayton Ridge had a nice drive. They got it down to the Starmont 20-yard line, 15-yard line, and they went for it on fourth down and stalled out. But they had a great gain there. Who had the big run for him?
Anthony King had a nice long 62-yard run, exchanging it back. I mean, awesome offensive performances on both ends, but both stalled out by turnovers.
Yeah, we had a great drive by the Eagles there. They were knocking on the door looking to get another score. We had an official go down, so we had an injury timeout for an official. I don't think he has returned yet. So we are down one official, so they're playing with one less official. And we're back to live action here. We'll get you caught up. Clayton Ridge got the ball here, and Millard's rolling out, looking to complete that, and no go there. Nice defense there by the Stars. That was number 8 for Starmont, Isaiah Maker. So nice defense there by Maker. Starmont gets the ball back on Clayton Ridge, turning it over on downs on fourth down. They went for it, not able to get anything on that fourth down. And Anthony King, huge gain, 62-yard gain to push it downfield. And Wilfong misses a hike and fumbles the ball, and Clayton Ridge recovers. And that's how this one started. So we're 1:53 left in the third quarter, and I think we missed most of the third quarter. Coach, we had all the action in the third quarter when we were off air. So nice job by Coach here keeping us in it, keeping the stats. Sorry you missed all of the excitement. We hope our official is okay. We hope to get an injury report maybe on him. That's the only person who's been injured tonight, so that's a good thing for both of these teams. Clayton Ridge here, false start, so they're going to back it up 5 yards, and they're going to start 2nd and 15 from their 23-yard line. Millard in the shotgun position here, and a high snap, but able to pull it down. And here's Millard looking downfield, and intercepted by number 5, Anthony King. Nice job going up to get that ball. We've got a couple of flags on the play, but King still on his feet, and he returns the ball inside the 15 of Clayton Ridge, and Millard kind of floated that one up there, and nice defense by King to go catch that ball.
Yep, that ball really just fell right into his hands there. Looks like block in the back from what I'm seeing from Starmont, but we'll see what the official has to say here.
I think the interception is going to hold, so Starmont's going to end up with the ball here again, leading 34-6 with 1:38 in our third quarter. But a great reception there by Anthony King, and we've got a couple blocks in the back. We had two different flags, and they're going to take the one that's farther back here. Starmont's going to hold on to the ball, but they're going to have to back up a little bit here after the block in the back. So Clayton Ridge is going to make them back up, but Clayton Ridge turns it over again on offense, and Starmont's got the ball once again. They're going to start on their own 45-yard line. Again, we appreciate those of you who have stuck with us. Let's get you updated on some scores. Beckman is leading Postville 75-0. They've got a continuous clock down there. MFL Marmac leads Sumner Fred 13-7. Wahlert, last we heard, is leading NFB 40-7, and Edco and West Central are battling. West Central has taken the lead 26-22. Back to action here in Guttenberg. Two receivers to the right, one to the left, and first time we've seen this out of this line. Number 50, the guilty party for Starmont. Keegan O'Brien moves a little early, so we're going to back Starmont up another 5 yards here. They're going to start on their own 40, so 1st and 15 for the Stars, and those pre-snap penalties, Coach, they are frustrating.
Yep, that's not exactly how you want to start out after a nice interception there.
Yeah, the interception to get the ball back for the Stars, starting in their own territory here. And here comes the rush and kind of a misdirection in the back. Not sure who to get the ball, and King gets the ball, picks up the 5 yards, picks up a couple extra on there, and just kind of a misdirection. And it looks like is Keegan McTaggart in there again as quarterback. So Wilfong was out as a receiver, and I think maybe that was some misdirection there, trying to get them off guard, but gets the ball to King. King picks up the 5 yards from the penalty, plus a couple extras. So they're back in business here, 2nd and 8 from their 47.
King just loves, he's really good at finishing those runs, first contact, yards after contact, doing a great job there.
And he's having a phenomenal night, well over 100 yards for the night. Here's Wilfong. He's looking to pass and throws a bullet. And a little in pattern there from the slot, number 20. And that receiver was Jace Thomason, and a little too hot to handle. Wilfong had a lot of mustard on that pass and zipped it in there on a little slant pattern. And Thomason not able to pull that in, so 3rd and 8 here for the Stars. We're under a minute to play in our third quarter. Starmont comes to the line, and McTaggart's quarterback here. 2 running backs behind him. Wilfong out to the left, 2 receivers to the right, and fakes the handoff and pitches it to King, and King's got some green. He's got a lot of room here. He's picked up the first down, and he is tackled as he's going out of bounds. That is Palmer on the tackle, so preventing King from getting any more, but easily picking up that first down. He gains about 10 on that play. They are in Clayton Ridge territory, and we are still under a minute here to play, 48 seconds in our third quarter.
Love watching King finish those runs. He's finishing. There are tacklers coming up to Phil, and he's just running right through them, finishing those runs. I mean, falling forward, gaining 2 or 3 more yards. You can't ask for more as a coach.
Coach Augustine has got to be pleased with how these running backs for Starmont are running tonight. King, the featured back tonight. And here's Wilfong back in the backfield, and Wilfong's going to keep it. Fakes the ball to King, and he's got a little green getting to the outside, getting uphill, and he's still in bounds. Nope, he stepped out. Official right on top of that. Remember, we're missing an official. We lost an official when we were off air, when we lost our stream. So they're down an official, but good call there, stepping right on top of that. That's an 8-yard gain for Wilfong, and now that King is having such a great night, he's easy to recognize, and they're keying on him, and Wilfong just kind of booted that out here to the left side.
Yeah, nice read fake there by Wilfong there. Good pulling out.
McTaggart now in the backfield. Wilfong out as a receiver, 2 running backs, and McTaggart, little misdirection there, not sure where to go, and he's going to get sacked. This is going to be a loss for the Stars. And he had 2 running backs on his right hip, and he turns to the left to hand it off or to fake, and there was nobody there. So somebody had the wrong call there with McTaggart in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 5. The Stars here looking at 3rd and long. We're under 15 seconds to play, and they don't have to run a play here if they don't want to. It doesn't look like the Stars are going to run a play. We're at 10 seconds left in the quarter. They're satisfied to go talk about this 3rd and long. When we return, we're going to have the 4th quarter at the end of 3. Starmont 34, Clayton Ridge 6. Let's take this break.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer of Guttenberg or Bill Garms in Monona a call. You can reach Andy and Troy at 563-252-2471 or Bill at 563-880-5530. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Looking for a checking account with no monthly requirements or service charge? People's State Bank's new redesigned People's Checking Account is just what you're looking for. The account includes free debit card, online and mobile banking, bill pay, and much more at no cost to you. You heard that right. No cost to you. We're your local community bank, ready to serve you. Stop into one of our 20 convenient locations to open a People's Checking Account. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. We are at the start of our fourth quarter here. Starmont in charge, 34-6. We've got our first final for the evening. Beckman has defeated Postville 89-0. Last we heard, MFL Marmac leading Sumner Fred 13-7. North Fayette Valley trailing Wahlert 40-7, and Edco and West Central in a battle. West Central's up 26-22. They are headed into the fourth quarter. We're headed into the fourth quarter here as well. Starmont has 3rd and 6 from the Clayton Ridge 39. Wolfong takes the snap, hands it off to King, and King is tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job by the front four there in Clayton Ridge. And number 76 for Clayton Ridge with the initial hit on him. That's Schumann, and we're in 4th down here for the Stars, and they kind of have a decision to make. This is kind of that in-betweener, Coach.
Yep. No, this is, you got to think about this one. Personally, I'd probably, I don't know, go for it, but it's kind of up to Augustine there. It's a tough one.
The way they've been running the ball, I don't see any problem with handing it off and trying to pick up this 4th down. No need to throw it, but here they come. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 in the backfield. Wilfong under center. He's going to throw the football. He's looking for a receiver rolling to the left, and he's pressured. He finds King out of the backfield, and here's King just breaking tackles and getting downfield. They needed 4. He got about 24 on that. What a huge gain by King, and just kind of an underneath pass right behind the linebackers, and he scampers for a huge gain, gets down to the 15-yard line, and Starmont picks up that key 4th down. That is a backbreaker for the Eagles.
That's a good play by Wolfong there, keeping his eyes downfield, not worrying about the rush, and just finding an open receiver and then letting King make plays.
Great pressure there by the Eagles to pressure Wilfong, but able to find a receiver, and here they go, 1st down. And we've got a little pitch play out to Mullers, and Mullers got a little green, and he's going to try to stop and nowhere to go. Great open field tackle there by Bullsinger, and stops Muller for no gain. They have had an answer from Muller tonight. He has not had the gains like King, but King has been their bread and butter tonight. He has been a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, he has, and I think Muller just really needed to keep getting to the outside. He was close to having that edge. Just got to keep working to the outside, get that play.
One man to beat in Bullsinger, and he makes a great open field tackle. Wolfong brings him under center here, up to the line, and handoff to King. And here's King. Gain 5, gain at 10. He's almost down to the 1st down yard marker again. He is just picking apart. And we got to give kudos to the Starmont front 5 because they have been working their tails off tonight, making holes for these guys, and they are just following them everywhere they block, doing a nice job.
Yeah, this is a game that those O-line really got to take pride. Those guys better get a sticker on their helmet.
Hell yeah.
This game.
Yep, this is one of those, the O-line goes, we made those holes. We know you got the yards. We were doing the work up in the ditches in front. So Wilfong brings him under center. 1st and goal from the 5. Hands it off to King. Here's King to the right side. We've got a flag on the play. Number 76, Brandon Schumann, able to tackle him there. Also number 14 in on the tackle. But we've got a flag on the play here, and I think this is coming back. This was on the back side away from the play, but that flag came flying in the area of holding, and that's exactly what they're doing here, Coach.
Yep. No, it looks like that interior guard there got a hold on him, trying to get that inside gap there and hold it, and got called, got a little laundry thrown at him there.
So Clayton Ridge says back it up, make him do it again. We've got 1st and goal now from the 16-yard line, and that clock continues to run. It is not a friend of the Eagles right now. We are 9:38 to go in our ball game. We are the early show tonight. Beckman and Postville is completed, but we are right on their tails here. And here's the pitch to Moeller. Moeller trying to get to the outside and left side, and it is shut down quickly. Nice pursuit there by the Eagles. Those ends getting out there, those defensive backs stepping up, and great pursuit by Clayton Ridge to shut that down. Moeller's nowhere to go. No gain on the play. 2nd and 16 here for Starmont on the Clayton Ridge 16-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like they blitzed Bolsinger, and he had nice pursuit coming right down the line, chased down Moeller, got a tackle for loss there. That was a nice play.
A lot of these young men play both sides. We talked about that in the pregame. Bolsinger, one of those. He's the running back for the Eagles, doing a nice job in the middle here. And here's Wilfong rolling to the right, looking for his receiver, number 8. It is complete. And that is number 8, Isaiah Maker. Maker on the reception there. Nice pitch and catch, kind of a little in-curl pattern, and just kind of sat down in the defense. Nice reception by Maker. That's a gain of 8. 3rd and goal here for the Stars from the 8, and I think you're in 4-down territory here. Very manageable for this Starmont Star team.
Absolutely. You're down here in the red zone inside their own 10. You really want to try and put this game away now.
Up 34-6 here, about 8 minutes to play in our game. Starmont on the door here, knocking on the 8, and here's Wilfong. He fakes the handoff inside, and he is going to vault in from 8 yards out. Nick Wilfong carries it in for a touchdown, and that's going to put this game away for the Stars. They're a long ways out. We do have an injured Eagle down on the field on that play, but Wilfong waltzes in, and Coach, it's been impressive. This drive, the game itself, the Stars have been a force to be reckoned with here tonight.
Absolutely. Wilfong made a nice read there. DN came crashing in, pulled out, and then the other DN, that linebacker, came up, kept the ball, rolled in the end zone. Nice, easy touchdown.
We've got a couple more updates for you here. North Fayette Valley still trailing Wahlert. That game now in the 3rd quarter, 48-7. Wahlert is ranked for a reason. They're playing down at Loras College tonight, so North Fayette Valley knew they were going to have their hands full going into that one. That's turned out to be true. We've got an update at the end of the 3rd quarter. Edco led 28-26. They now lead 36-26. So that game is being played at Maynard against West Central, and West Central, is the surprise team in 8-man football this year. But a good game going on over there in Maynard. So we'll keep updating you on scores, hoping you get an update on the MFL Marmac score, as well as possibly an Easton Valley Central City score. All right, Starmont got the touchdown there at 40-6. Here's the extra point from Farmer. It's up, but it's a little to the left this time, so Farmer misses that extra point. The extra point is no good. With 8:07 to go in our ball game, Starmont scores again. They lead 40-6. We'll take this break.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. Starmont scores again. Hey, luckily for those of you who we lost, you didn't miss any scoring. You missed a lot of action up and down the field, but no scoring. Starmont scores again. They lead 40-6 with 8:07 to go in our game. And here's McTaggart looking to launch it away, and he kicks this off the side of his foot. That went to somebody on the sideline. I don't know if that's a coach or a statistician over there, but that ball went out of bounds on the 30, and I don't know if they want him to re-kick this. I think Clayton Ridge says, we'll take that penalty. We got one of our best field positions of the night.
You got to take advantage of that, too. And, yeah, get that offense on the field, get them moving, get some momentum rolling.
All right, Clayton Ridge's one score, a 56-yard run by Millard. The extra point was no good. That's how they got their point. For Starmont, it's been all on the ground. We had a 2-yard run by Mollers to start the scoring. The extra point was good by Farmer. We had a 6-yard run by King. We had a 2-yard run by Wilfong. Then Keegan McTaggart steps into the quarterback, says, I can throw the ball, 25-yard or run the ball, 25-yard run. Then steps in and says, I can throw the ball. He throws a 21-yard pass to Nick Wilfong, and the extra point fails, and then Wilfong runs it in from 8 yards for a touchdown, missed extra point. So that's our scoring. That's how we got to 40-6. Clayton Ridge got the football on the 36-yard line, and here's a pass and another pass. Oh, we've got an interesting pass here. Number 24 passed the ball out to Millard. That was Carson Dudley who took the snap, throws it out to Millard. Millard steps back, throws it again downfield, and the ball falls incomplete. So that's going to go down as an incomplete pass, even though Dudley completed it out to Millard. We have an incomplete pass, and we've got a 2nd down and 10.
Yep. Got to start pulling out some trickery now. You only got 8 minutes left. Really got to kind of start throwing the ball around a little bit, taking a few shots.
Well, if you're Clayton Ridge, you know you can throw the ball. You know, they've tried to establish that run, but they know they can throw the ball. So look to them to try to get downfield here. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And Millard hands off here to number 5. That's Tegan Palmer. And he stood up right back of the line of scrimmage. And he's going to lose a couple yards on this. And they had 3 receivers lined up to the right, 1 to the left, and hand the ball off to the single receiver. And that defensive line from Starmont was through the line, stood him up early. Loss of a yard there, and no going on the ground tonight for the Eagles.
Yeah, it's kind of might be time to start getting away from that run game, really start working downfield. Can't be running up the middle anymore if it ain't working.
Well, you've got a good, senior or upperclassman line there for the Stars. So they're working hard, and here we've got an equipment. I think we've got an equipment timeout here. Number 81 for Clayton Ridge, Gabe Cook, the tight end. He's been set to the sideline. I don't know if he didn't have his mouthpiece in or if he's got blood on him, but the official said you need to go to the sideline. So 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, single back in the backfield. Here's Millard, and takes a direct snap, trying to run the ball, and no going, not able to get upfield at all. He's going to lose a couple more yards, and so it's going to be 3rd and long here for 4th and long for the Eagles, and they're going to have to punt. Here comes the punting crew for the Eagles. Number 68, Joe Nyers. Is that our punter out there, Coach? I thought that's who I saw coming out there. Clayton Ridge is in punt formation here. King deep for the Stars. He's not very deep, only about 20 yards deep. Haven't had a lot of punts out of Clayton Ridge that have gone very far, so he's cheating this a little bit. And that snap is fumbled, and it's going to be a sack on 4th down on the punt formation. And that was number 56. Sorry on that number. Number 56, Owen Ludovisi. He is the punter for the Eagles. That ball is high. He's able to reel it in, but not able to get a punt off. And here is Starmont with golden field position once again with 6:31 to play in our ball game.
Yeah, that really hits you in the gut there, kind of taking a big loss like that.
When it rains, it pours down here in Clayton Ridge. Beautiful weather, but for the Eagles, the offense is struggling, and now special teams has a setback. So here's the Stars, 1st and 10 on the Clayton Ridge 20. And we've got a new quarterback. Number 12 is in there quarterbacking. I think, Coach, you saw him warming up. That's Jack Toll. He's the freshman. So we've got some different numbers in there now for the Stars, getting some of these youngsters a chance to play. But Jack Toll tries to throw the swing pass here to the outside. I believe that was to number 35, Jace Fastbinder. Falls incomplete, overshot him a little bit, so we're going to have 2nd and 10. Stars operating in Clayton Ridge territory here, their best field position of the night. 1st and 10 on the 20. 2 receivers to the right, and Toll's going to keep it himself, and he gets leveled as he gets into that secondary. Gets to the 15. He's going to have a gain of 5. Nice carry there by Toll to gain those 5 yards. So we're going to have 3rd and 5. Starmont continues in their 2 running back set. And Toll's kind of walking around gingerly. He's thinking about that hit a little bit. Welcome to varsity football, Mr. Toll. That was a big-time hit by Clayton Ridge.
Yep, that linebacker flew right up. Gave him a good hit there.
3rd and 5. Starmont leading 40-6 here. They're operating on Clayton Ridge's 15-yard line. We are under 6 minutes to play in our ball game. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield with Toll. And here's the snap, and they're going to give it to the end around. Number 30 takes the handoff. That is Carter Schnell, and he is trying to get back to that original line of scrimmage. He does. Picks up a couple yards on that, so it's going to be 4th and manageable here, and I assume Starmont, they're going to go for it. They haven't faltered on that all night, operating deep in Clayton Ridge territory. And they're going to go for it here on 4th and 3 as we approach 5 minutes to play in our game down here at Clayton Ridge. Plays coming in here. They've been managing the clock very well, dominating time of possession. Clayton Ridge defense, they've been on the field a lot tonight. But here's Starmont coming to the line, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 in the backfield. And missed the handoff here, gives it to the second guy through. That's number 35 for Starmont, and that is Vincent Mamani. I'm sorry I murdered that name. But 35 not able to get back to that line of scrimmage, and a positive for the Clayton Ridge defense. They hold on 4th down. Starmont stalls out. Clayton Ridge has a chance to get the ball back here with 4:52 to play in our ball game.
Yeah, it looks like Starmont's kind of bringing some of their varsity guys back out, trying to stop this Clayton Ridge offense, and yeah, just end the game on the right way.
They've done a good job out there tonight, slowing down the Eagles, forcing them out of their comfort zone. And here's the pitch, number 81. That's Gabe Cook, and he's got nowhere to go. The pitch from Millard here as he came to the left side, the close side of the field, and he's going to lose 5 yards. Back the Eagles up here to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 15. Loss of 5 there for Cook on that play. And Clayton Ridge not able to get anything going on the ground.
They've had a little success on the outside. That's where Kyler Millard got those sweeps, but might have to start going back to that. But kind of right now is you got to get her down the field fast.
They want to get out of their shadow, their own end zone here. They want to get downfield, and right now the Starmont defense says we're going to be in your face. They've got 11 guys in the box right here. They're looking to stop the run. Here's Millard rolling out to the right, completes a pass there. The short pass, just kind of a drag play. Number 12, that was William Roth. He gains about 2 or 3 yards on that, so a nice completion, but not enough. So we're going to look at 3rd and 12 here for the Eagles. And I know what Coach is doing here. Coach Mosier is like, I got to get some completion, get the ball downfield, but 2 or 3 yards on 2nd and 15. Now Clayton Ridge is behind the sticks here, not where Coach Mosier likes to be. He likes it to be manageable. This is 3rd and 12 from the Clayton Ridge 12. 3.5 to play. Millard is in shotgun formation here. Ball comes back. He's rolling to his right and looking to complete the pass. No good there. His intended receiver was Maddox Mosier. And I think if he completes that, Coach, that's still not quite enough for a first down. That ball a little low and not able to be pulled in by Mosier.
Nope, still would have been about 4 or 5 yards short there. Just got to set his feet. He was rolling out to the left side, had righty, you got to set your feet, get a good throw.
Rolling left, throwing right, it's hard to do sometimes. So here we are, punt formation again. And King deep for the Stars, looking to receive this, able to get it off this time. A high punt, might have been tipped at the line, so it's not going very far. And Starmont's going to start out in great field position again. Just not enough time to get that ball off, but a good job getting it off. Starmont's going to start, looks like about their own 25-yard line. So great, on the Clayton Ridge 25-yard line. So great field position for the Stars. Again, some of those youngsters in there, we'll try to get names to you best we can. Waiting for a couple updates on scores. Hoping to get you some finals here before we leave. We are the early show, I think, tonight. Thank you for sticking with us on the YouTube stream. And thank you for rejoining us on the radio station. We apologize for our technical difficulties. We're going to take a timeout. Clayton Ridge wants to talk this over. Had too many guys in the field. You're listening to high school football on KCTN FM 100 Sports.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
Welcome back to Guttenberg and Clayton Ridge. Starmont. Jack Toll gets a completed pass there for the Stars. We've got the young quarterback, the freshman, in there. I did not see who that went to. Number 35?
Second and 5 for the Stars.
80. Sorry, no, number 80. We were working on commercials there. Number 80, Ryan Kleinlein on the reception there. Gain of 4, and here's a snap over the head, and there's a scramble for the football, but I think Starmont's going to land on it. That ball came out high from the start. That would have been over anybody's head. That was a high snap, so it's going to back the Stars up here. And I guess that goes against the quarterback. I don't know who you give that to, but that's just misfortune there.
Looked like 35 fell on it there, but I'm not sure who.
I think so. I think you're right. Looked like number 35, Vincent McMangle, fell on that ball, but that's going to be a loss of a lot of yards. We're 3rd and 23 now for the Stars on the Clayton Ridge 34. A man in motion here, and they're going to give it to the second guy, and it's number 35 again, and he does not gain anything. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Lucky to get there, so we're going to have 4th down and a whole long ways to go. And I assume Starmont's going to go for it here. Being in Clayton Ridge territory, we got 1:44 to play here. They're going to try to pick up this 4th down. Clayton Ridge trying to get a stop here, try to get the ball back, a chance to try to put some more points on the board if they can. But they got to stop Starmont here, 4th and 23. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 running backs in the background. They've been in this set most of the evening here, letting that clock run down best they can. Toll the quarterback, hands it off to number 80, sheds a tackler in the backfield, can't get past the second one. Number 80, Ryan Kleinlein, the ball carrier, and nice tackle there up front. That looked like number 56, Ludovisi, on the tackle. So good tackle there by the Eagles to prevent any more damage by the Stars. With 1:17 to play, Starmont is leading 40-6. Let's get you updated on a couple of scores. Beckman and Postville have gone final, 89-0 there. MFL Marmac and Sumner Fredericksburg are now in the 3rd quarter, still leading. MFL is up 13-7. Last we heard, Wahlert was leading North Fayette Valley 48-7, and Edco has taken a lead 44-32 in the 4th quarter in 8-man. Those are our updated scores. We are still on track to be the early show here tonight with 1:17 to play. Clayton Ridge comes out. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Single back in the backfield. Shotgun formation here for Millard. He's looking to pass, and he's looking for his receiver on the right side. It's completed, and it's fumbled. It's ruled an incomplete pass, but we have a flag right in the area of the quarterback, and this looks like a personal foul. I think this was a late hit.
Looks like a late hit there on 15. Looks like they're trying to finish that play out. But, no, it looked like they're trying to attempt a hook and ladder over there on the sideline and didn't quite work out.
Yeah, it looked like that receiver from the left side was coming around trying to get that pitch, but you got to complete the pass first, and it came loose. But they hit Millard a little late, and the officials said, nope, that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and that's going to give Clayton Ridge a 1st down. They are now in Starmont territory. They are on the 46 of the Stars with 1:10 to play. They're in business here. They've got time. They can try to push this in. I think Coach Mosier, just for some positive things, some things to build on, getting a score here would be huge for the Eagles. So they have a single receiver to the left, 1 to the right, 2 in the backfield here. And Millard is in the shotgun formation, and he's looking to hand it off. And this is Tegan Palmer, and he is met in the backfield, sheds the first tackler, can't get away from the second one. And that looks like number 10 for the Stars. That is Keaton Moeller. We've called his name a couple times on the offensive end, stepping up, playing some linebacker here on the defensive end for them. But nice stop on Palmer there, able to get back to the line of scrimmage. So we've got 2nd and 10. clock continues to run. 42 seconds left in our game, and Clayton Ridge not in any hurry here. Kind of surprising. I thought maybe they'd try to get a couple plays, maybe take a shot downfield, but content to run a play. Under 10 seconds here on our play clock. Under 30 seconds in the game, and Millard in shotgun formation here. And 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Almost fumbles the snap, pulls it back in, and he's going to run it. He's going to the right side. Gain of about 8. So a nice run by Miller there on almost a busted play. And I think Clayton Ridge, they're looking to let this clock run. They're a little short here. They don't have to run another play. I don't think they're going to run another play. They're content to be done. So our final score down here at Guttenberg, Clayton Ridge is 6, Starmont is 40. When we return, we will get you updates on local scores and highlights from this game. We hope to have post-game interviews with Coach Mosier and Coach Augustine. You're listening to high school football here on KCTN FM 100, Northeast Iowa Sports.
Stars Eagles football is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Northeast Iowa subdrains in Strawberry Point. Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, and New Vienna. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. Carr Auto Group and Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah.
Drew and Jonathan Scott here to tell you that American Family Insurance wants you to bundle your home and auto insurance today. So whether you're at home singing in the shower or prefer singing your heart out in the car like Drew, cruising, American Family Insurance is here to protect your dreams. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 563-245-2366 today.
Visit mfm.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
It's back to school time again, and that means the fall sports season is in full swing. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona wish all of our area cross-country, volleyball, and football student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Get out and support your local school sports teams this fall. Family Dentistry of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store is filled with great gift ideas with a wide selection of Iowa-themed and produced unique and one-of-a-kind gifts, handcrafted items, and a great selection of top-shelf spirits, wine, and craft beers. Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store joins Perk Central at 7 Goethe Street in beautiful downtown Guttenberg. Find us on Facebook to find out more, because Sode's Greenacre in Guttenberg, Iowa is more than just a store.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. Our final down here in the River Valley, Starmont 40 and Clayton Ridge 6. Some scores from around the area. We gave you the Beckman Postville final 89-0. MFL Marmac, Sumner Fredericksburg. And last time we checked, third quarter was 13-7. MFL in a good battle there at Sumner Fredericksburg. An update from North Fayette Valley. They're taking on heavily favored Wahlert. The score there is 48-14. They are late in the fourth quarter there. And from Maynard, Edco is leading West Central in the fourth quarter, 44-32. Well, we hope to get you some final scores from some of those games. We are the early show tonight. Again, the final score down here, 40-6. Clayton Ridge is one touchdown, a 56-yard run by Kyler Millard. The extra point was no good. For Starmont, it was all on the ground tonight. They started out with a 2-yard run by Mollers. The extra point by Farmer was good. A 6-yard run by King. They fumbled the extra point, not able to get that off. Then they had a 2-yard touchdown run by Wilfong. They went for 2. Then they had Keegan McTaggart with a 25-yard run, put on the extra point by Farmer. Then McTaggart stepped into the quarterback position, and he had a pass to Wilfong, a 21-yard pass to Wilfong, but they did not make the extra point on that one. And then the last score for tonight was Wilfong on an 8-yard TD run. That was in that second half. The extra point was missed. So halftime score for us was 34-0. Played even here in the second half. So we hope to get some coaching interviews for you. Hope to talk to Coach Augustine. Hope to talk to Coach Mosier here. We're going to get stats here from Coach Kane when we can. We're going to take one more break. When we come back, we'll have the halftime show for you from Guttenberg. Our final score down here, Starmont 40, Clayton Ridge 6.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student-athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Stars Eagles Football is brought to you in part by Rivals Inc. Custom Gear Screen Printing Embroidery and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg. Hill Country Convenience Store, Every's Auto and Tire in Colesburg. Wiltland Motors in Edgewood. The Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Quillen's Quality Food, serving Northeast Iowa. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Furniture Showcase and Allwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. And by RGK Portable Buildings.
Welcome back to Guttenberg. Our final down here, Starmont 40, Clayton Ridge 6. We're joined by Coach Mike Augustine. And, Coach, I think we got to start with the guys up front. You know, we could talk about those running backs, but, man, did that offensive line and defensive line play well for you tonight.
Yeah, we've been struggling there with keeping consistency and all week working on staying on blocks and running our feet. That's been a area of work all year, and the guys kept their feet going all night, so that was good to see. We worked really hard on that this week.
Well, and that was very evident in that opening drive. You guys ran so much time and just kind of methodically worked your way down the field, capped off by a 2-yard run by Mollers. But I think, you had great offense tonight by your running backs because of that line. And let's talk about Anthony King. 240 yards tonight on 20 carries. What a night for him.
Yeah, him and Keaton both ran really well. Like you said, I'm a lineman too, so it all starts up front. And Clayton Ridge did a good job of blitzing us, and we had to pick up that blitz. They stifled us a few times on that, and played hard. They got some hard hitters on their team, and it was good to see us take the fight and keep going and be consistent. That's what we've been lacking this year, so it was good to see that.
Yeah, you talked about, some of those miscues, and I think you came out on the positive end tonight. A couple miscues on fumbles, but I think you won the turnover battle tonight, and I think that's something that really speaks volumes to all of your guys of knowing where the ball is and being heads up on defense.
Right, and in the last few weeks, we had 5 turnovers last week and the week before, so protecting the ball was a point of emphasis offensively for us. And, they worked hard this week. We had one that we lost, pulled back a little bit too quick under center because they were starting to blitz and get good pressure up the middle on us. So, there's little things to fix there, but overall, I'm very pleased.
Well, and a positive for you guys to build on. first win of the season, get a district win. So I think those are all positive things for those guys to build on. Those young running backs, you said you've been waiting for this all season. Got to see it tonight. What do you got coming up ahead?
Well, we got Northland next week, and that's going to be a battle. We've got a lot of work to do. We got to build on what we did this week, and like I said, it starts and ends up front. So we got to build on this and keep this momentum going. They're going to fly after us. They have a good defense down there, and they give a lot of pressure. So we're going to have to keep working on our blitz pickup and play a complete 48-minute game.
Yeah, I think you nailed it on the head there. A little speed down there and a very complete team, a little more experienced team. So your guys are going to have to grow up and build off this momentum, and I think they'll be ready for that challenge.
Oh, absolutely. And anytime you have a young team and you getting confidence and stuff like that, we've been waiting for this. So it's good to see, and that consistency we've been wanting to do all year and starting quick. That was our goal, because the last few weeks we give up 21 points in the first quarter and all that. So our goal this week was to start quick and not stumble out of the blocks.
A lot easier playing from ahead than trying to play from behind.
Absolutely.
So,
yes.
Good luck to you, Coach. Good win. We'll talk to you next week on the countdown to kickoff, and good luck to you at Northland.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
All right, Starmont head coach Mike Augustine and his Starmont Stars. We're going to continue our post-game show here with a couple of updates. We've got an update from MFL Marmac, so we'll get you a score of their update, but we're going to go to Coach Matt Mosher. He's here to talk about his Clayton Ridge Eagles. And Coach is getting the headset on. Coach, rough night, but I think second half, you look at, you got a score from Millard. Your defense played a little better, slowed them down. That running game from Starmont really came at you all night long.
Yeah, I thought I told Coach Armstrong that we always have our guys in good spots. We're just struggling at making tackles. We're just struggling at getting people on the ground. And I told the guys after the game, I said, Sunday night we're gonna watch every third down, because we had we were 3rd and 10, 3rd and 14. I know multiple times where we just let it slip out. And I know that they're in 4-down territories at some of those, but still, we still had a 5-yard loss, and they slip out of our fingertips, and away they go. And that's been the story of the year. That's been our Achilles heel all year.
Well, and you talked about that. I think your defensive guys were in the right position all night long. And, they put some hard hits on them, but those running backs for Starmont kept falling forward. They had that good momentum, and they did a nice job of following their blocks. And I think some of those corrections are going to start up front with that line of taking away those holes that the offense is putting against them.
Yeah, and there was times where I know, for whatever reason, we're not communicating very well. Like, we're making calls where we should be in the right spot, and we're just not getting it done. And so we just, again, we really emphasize every week in and week out, we tackle. And you can see the injuries that I have on the sidelines, and some of those are because we've tackled and people have gotten injured. And there's nothing we can do about it.
Well, and hopefully got out of tonight. We saw a couple guys kind of gimp off, so hopefully they can get healthy. What do you got going forward, Coach? Who's coming up next for you next week?
We got Mac Valley on the road. I thought that we were in the better half of our schedule in regards to, I knew I thought we'd be more competitive than we were tonight against Starmont. And again, Mac Valley, I think if we can stop McShane, we've got a great chance to win the football game. I don't know what happened to them tonight, but we've got to just keep staying our course. I mean, I keep telling myself in Class A football, we have a lot of freshmen and sophomores playing, but so does everybody else. So it's going to come down to who can develop between now and junior and senior year, who's going to develop the best, and especially in our area, Starmonts, Mac Valleys, South Winnesheeks. It's going to come down to who develops players the best to be successful in the future, and we just got to stay the course and keep the process going.
So you've got Maquoketa Valley coming up next week, East Buchanan at East Buchanan. I think you're going to see a similar team to what you saw tonight as far as running the ball, trying to establish that, finish the year here at Bellevue. So we'll catch up with you next week, Coach. We appreciate coming up to talk to us. Good luck going into Maquoketa Valley.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
You bet. Head coach for Clayton Ridge, Matt Mosher, on his Clayton Ridge Eagles. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, we'll have stats from the game and Coach's final thoughts on things. You're listening to KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Join Freedom Bank in supporting our local students and their after-school activities. They are the building blocks to a brighter future for everyone. Whether cheering them on from the stands or participating in community programs, you'll always find Freedom Bank rooting for the home team in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, Decorah, and the surrounding communities. We empower success. Member FDIC.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be. Check us out online at 4browns.com.
Welcome back to Guttenberg. We're wrapping up our post-game show. We appreciate talking to Coach Augustine, talking to Coach Mosier. We'll get you some updates on scores here. We've got 3 finals in already. We gave you the Beckman-Postville final, 89-0 down there in Dyersville. We've got a final from Dubuque. Wahlert playing North Fayette Valley at Loras College. Wahlert comes out on top, the ranked team, 48-14. NFV still scratching their head in a very difficult district that they're in. They have been injury-plagued throughout the year as well. We've got a final from Sumner-Fredericksburg. MFL Marmac goes into Sumner-Fredericksburg, comes out with another district win, 19-6. They are in control in that district. They are 2-0, and that is a very difficult district. Sumner-Fredericksburg, a young team, but a very talented team, has shown that they belong in that district as well. So we will catch up with MFL Marmac down the road. Last we heard from Edgewood, Colesburg, and West Central. Edco was leading 50-32. They are late in the fourth quarter, so Edco was on their way there in a non-district battle. We're going to turn things over to Coach Joe Kane, and we're going to get some stats for this game. Coach Kane, let's start with the Starmont Stars, and it was all about the run game tonight.
Oh, they tore it up on the field running the ball tonight. Anthony King ended the night with 23 carries, 240 yards, 1 touchdown. Keaton Moeller ended the game 12 carries, 43 yards, 1 touchdown. Nick Wolfong, 12 carries, 37 yards, 2 touchdowns. Keegan McTaggart, 3 carries, 32 yards, 1 touchdown. Total for the overall the whole game, 55 carries, 5 touchdowns, 342 yards. Passing, let's see, Nick Wolfong went 6 of 7 for 60 yards. Keegan McTaggart, 1 of 1, 21 yards, 1 touchdown. Total, they went 8 of 11, 81 yards, 1 touchdown. Receiving, really spread the ball out tonight. Isaiah Maker, 2 catches, 17 yards. Anthony King, 2 catches, 34 yards. Keegan McTaggart, 1 for 9. Keaton Moore, 1 for 0. Wolfong, 1 for 21, totaling out to 81 yards and 1 touchdown. So real good night offensively for Starmont. They're getting good. O-line was killing it up front. They're getting blocks to the outside, inside. Anthony King was tearing it up, running through blocks and running through tacklers and really getting yards after the carry there.
All right, let's turn it over to Clayton Ridge. And struggles offensively, I think some positives to build on in the second half, but let's go through the totals for Clayton Ridge.
Yep, Kane Ballsinger, he had 4 carries, 14 yards. Tegan Palmer went 3 for -7. Kyler Millard, 13 carries, 93 yards, 1 touchdown. Gabe Cook, 2 carries, 2 yards. Keegan O'Brien, 1 for -5. And Carson Dudley, 1 for 0. Let's see, then passing, Kyler Millard, he went 2 of 11 for 15 yards. And then Dudley, 1 of 2 for 1 yard. And then receiving, Millard went 1 for 1 yard, Dudley 1 for 12, and Roth 1 for 3 yards.
So our final score down here again. Starmont comes out on top offensively. They pounded it out on the ground. They come out on top 40-6. They led 34-0 at half. Starmont struck first, a 2-yard run by Mollers. The extra point by Farmer was good. Then they had a 6-yard run by King. They fumbled the extra point. 2-yard run by Wilfong. They went for 2 and picked that up. Then they gave the ball to Keegan McTaggart. He had a 25-yard run. Then they had the extra point by Farmer. McTaggart then had a 21-yard pass to Wilfong. The extra point failed. Wilfong then adds an 8-yard run TD in the second half. The extra point was missed, and that's their scoring. Clayton Ridge, their scoring was Millard had a 56-yard run. The extra point was wide right, and that's why we ended up at our score 50-6. Other scores from around the area, our finals are in. Wahlert beats North Fayette Valley 48-14. MFL Marmac wins 19-6 over Sumner Fred. And Beckman beats Postville 89-0. Last report, Edco was leading West Central 50-32. Coach, we broke you in tonight. Got you on the mic. Did a great job. Any thoughts on this game? We'll start with either one of those teams, what they got to do going forward.
Biggest thing for Clayton Ridge, I mean, you can't think of this as a loss. You really got to think of it as a learning moment. I know that's tough to think about, getting beat on homecoming, but really got to take that as a learning opportunity to move forward. Coach was saying he's going to get on Sunday. They're going to watch film. They're going to watch that third down because, that's what makes and breaks the game is third and fourth down, making sure you got to pick up where you left off. And the other thing is they did a great job on that one touchdown. They got a flag, and then they bounced back, and Millard had a nice 56-yard run. Really good way to have quick memory loss there and just move forward. That's the biggest thing. You just got to keep moving forward, pushing forward, and getting to the next week. And Starmont obviously just move forward with that, keep that momentum rolling. King tore it up on the field tonight, so did Moeller, so did Wolflong, McTaggart. It's kind of nice being able to spread it out like that, kind of take the weight off of King's shoulders and really move it, into the next week because I know they're going to have a tough schedule coming up, but just keep moving with that momentum and just rolling with what you got.
All right, Starmont gets the win tonight, and they get their first win of the season down here in the River Valley. They win 40-6. Coach, appreciate you coming out tonight. Great job working. My thanks to Dakota Hammond for running our camera tonight. Also, thank you to Michaela Erickson back at the station, doing a great job covering up our mistakes when we went dead, so we appreciate that. We appreciate those of you who joined us on our YouTube live stream and those of us who listened to us on KCTN FM 100. Our next broadcast, next week, we are going to Jessup. North Fayette Valley looking to bounce back against Jessup. That is a 7 o'clock kickoff. The countdown to kickoff begins at 6 o'clock. For the Clayton Ridge Eagles, they head to Maquoketa Valley next week for another district matchup there. And the Stars head to North Lynn for a tough matchup with the North Lynn Lynx. On behalf of Joe and Dakota and Michaela, we appreciate you joining us tonight. Thank you for tuning in to KCTN FM 100, your home for Northeast Iowa sports. We'll see you next week. Take care.
Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
At Top Gun Collision Center, we know that cars are complicated. About all they don't do is cook dinner and do your dishes. At Top Gun, we strive to keep up with all the complexities of new vehicles. We have all the scan tools and certified technicians to guarantee the repair is done right. Not only will it look like new and perform like new, ask Bob about his community and veteran discount programs. Whether it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, you'll save money at Top Gun. If it's that 30-point buck, you may get your whole deductible paid. Call Top Gun for details and schedule your repairs today. 563-964-9899. That's 563-964-9899.